I want, there's things I think I want, there's things I've had, there's things I wanna have. Do I want the dreams, the ones we're forced to see? Do I want the perfect wife, but perfect ain't quite right. Shopping every day, take you back the next break. They say the more you fly, the more you risk your life. I'm just looking, I'm not buying. I'm just looking, keeps me smiling. How's it going, folks? This is Wayne now back with another lesson and an amazing song as always. Today we're looking at some classic Stereophonics and Just Looking. Absolutely love this song. Quite difficult to play with a little riff that I've noticed Kelly does all the way through. I'm going to show you that for the intro, and then after that it's, you know, it's a lot of sort of basic open chords, so it's a great one to get down. This one works really well acoustically. Now if you do want the chords, lyrics and strumming pattern to this, as always I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page, so you'll find a link to that in the comments. There's also a link in the description, and the way that that works, just click on the link, sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month or however much you guys want to pledge. It's all very much appreciated. I can promise you it all generally goes back into the lesson, so it's a way that you guys can help this channel out, and it gives you all the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns, you know, everything I've done over the past just over 5 years now. There's some exclusive videos that aren't on YouTube, there's loads of videos there from the archive, stuff to coincide with some of the technique lessons that I do. So what you're waiting for, link in the comments, link in the description. If you don't want to do that and you'd like to show some appreciation in a different way, underneath the video somewhere there's a super thanks link. You can click on that and make a small donation. Again, massively appreciated. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. Really means a lot. Thanks for your continued support. Now if you haven't got round to it for whatever reason, please hit that little notification bell. You'll find that just underneath the video somewhere there, and what will happen, you'll get notified every time I put a new video out, so you can keep up to date with all the videos. And if you want to, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok. As I always say, I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so to play this song, you're going to need your guitar in standard tuning, and if you want to do the little riff, I did it as the intro, as you saw in my introduction. You're going to need to do a G chord with your second, third, little pinky, third fret on the top E string. But what we're doing with the little pinky, you know, on the way that we're doing that G chord, we're putting it on the third fret on the B string, and then your first finger's going to go on the first fret, and then take that off. So we got, okay, and what we do then is hammer on from an open G, so open G to the second fret and then open again. So put that together, we got, does that twice, and then we're going to do the same on a C chord. We don't really need that first finger on at the moment. A little pinky with that C shape on, or that C major 7 shape. Little pinky, third fret on the B, first finger, first fret on the B, open, and then we're going to do that little hammer on again onto the G. I've noticed Kelly, when he plays this live acoustically, he does that all the way through, even on the A minor and the F that you'll see, which will come up on the verse in a moment. But I find it very difficult to sort of, you know, continue doing that and singing as well. So I just switched to obviously normal chords in the verse, which I'll show you. So that's going to be an intro, just going from that G to that C with that little embellishment there. When we get into the verse, we're going to do a G chord, a C, that goes around again, G, C, and it's going to go A minor to an F major 7. Now I like to do the F major 7 with the C bass in, so if you've never seen me do that before, regular F major 7, we're just going to move the third finger to the third fret on the A string, the little pinky third fret on the D underneath, okay? And then we got another verse, so then it goes G, C, G, C, we've got the A minor again, which goes a little bit longer this time, and then the F major 7, a little stop, that's going to take us into the chorus. Okay, so I'll just sing you that verse through so you can see how those chords gel together. There's things I want, there's things I think I want, there's things I've had, there's things I wanna have. Do I want the dreams? Got the A minor there. Ones we're forced to see, F major 7, you're on the perfect wife. Perfect ain't quite right. Shocking every day. Take back the next break. Go to the A minor again. Don't say the more you fly, the more you risk your life. There's a little stop there that's going to take us into the chorus. So now the chorus, the chords for that are just the G and the C chord. So I'm just looking, I'm not buying, I'm just looking, keeps me smiling. I've seen another could have been. Okay, so we're going to another verse and another chorus there. Now after the second chorus we've got this little instrumental part where it goes from a C to a D add 4 chord. Now all of that is sliding the C chord up 2 frets, okay? So what we get is a does that 3 times. And then we got an E minor, a D slash F sharp, so just take a D chord, grab the second fret with your thumb on the low E string, adding that F sharp note in, a G and a C. So I'm just looking. Okay, takes us into another chorus, okay? And then the last chorus, the last time it goes around, I think it's nice to do with single strum. So what we get is I'm just looking, I'm not buying, well, I'm just looking, keeps me smiling. Okay, and then you finish there on the C chord. And that is pretty much the meat and potatoes of the song. Now a strumming pattern that I tend to use throughout the verse will be a down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So that's a down, down, up, down, up. Hear that around the chords you get. And the strumming pattern for the chorus, because you've got that quite fast change from the G chord, down, 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 down. So there we got a down, 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 up. And that's pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that lesson. And if you don't like that song, as I always say, you don't like music. That is an amazing song, a great one to play acoustically. I have done 1 or 2 Stereophonics ones if you want to go and check those out. But if you've got any requests for any other Stereophonics, or it doesn't have to be Stereophonics, it can be anything 50s to modern day. It's going to work well on an acoustic or an electric guitar within reason. So the easiest way to put requests in is obviously comment below the video in the comments, or if you want to find me a personal message over on those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. I just always point out that I do get quite a lot of requests, and I do have to sort of handpick them a little bit. You know, some things work, some things don't. But don't let that put you guys off. Please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going, and it's very much appreciated. Another thing that's very much appreciated, I'll quickly mention it again, thanks everyone who's subscribed. If you haven't got round to it, please hit that little notification bell so you can keep up to date of all the videos that we'll put out. The Patreon page, you want all the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns as well as bonus content. There's a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. I've got the super thanks link that's underneath the video somewhere there. If you'd like to click on that, make a small donation, again, massively appreciated. And another way that you guys could help this channel out, this doesn't cost you a penny however, and it's word of mouth. Word of mouth is a very powerful thing, so if you dig what I do, please like and share my lessons, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone you know plays guitar, please point them in my direction. I'd really appreciate that. So that just leads me to say, whatever time of day it is you're watching, maybe morning, day, night, thank you very much, and I'll catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.